Welcome to the Technical Writing Success Podcast. This is episode 124, a bonus episode this week. I'm Fred.
And I'm Daphne. We're excited to bring you a discussion inspired by an article suggested by our very own producer, senior technical writer, Kurt Robbins.
That's right. We're looking at a really fascinating piece Kurt published just recently. It's titled Work-Life Balance, Trail Cam Therapy.
Yeah, it just came out July 30th, 2025.
And, for all of you listening, technical writers, documentation specialists, IT pros, we know how demanding the work can be.
Oh, absolutely. So Kurt's article offers this, unique perspective, kind of tech-infused, really, on finding that essential work-life balance.
Yeah, and we think it offers some maybe surprising insights into how even a pretty small investment can actually make a big difference for your well-being.
So our mission today really is to unpack how this trail camera became a path to peace for a busy tech professional.
And what that might teach all of us.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get into it. Kurt talks about gifting himself this trail camera for Father's Day, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
And how this simple device became what he actually calls his therapy.
It does sound a bit unconventional, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, when you think well-being or disconnecting, you don't usually picture, outdoor tech.
Not typically, no. But what's really compelling here is how this piece of consumer electronics, usually marketed to hunters, maybe farmers,
Right.
how that transforms into a personal wellness tool. He mentions the specific model, the VookPeak TC22.
Ah, yeah. He got into the tech details.
Totally. He said it was bristling with the latest tech, multiple motion sensors, solar power capable, IR night vision.
4K video, too.
Exactly. So it's a great example of how tech can serve us in, unexpected ways beyond the desk.
Offers a different kind of engagement, maybe. Like tech-fueled mindfulness, almost.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Leveraging something familiar technology, but in a totally different context.
And he gets practical, too, right? With tips for people thinking about getting one.
Oh, yeah. He mentions sticking to non-cellular models to avoid, monthly fees, and being careful about solar panels if you've got, a really thick tree canopy overhead.
It shows he really dug into it. Applied that analytical approach we often use at work.
He definitely nerded out on the features.
Which makes it relatable, I think, for our audience. It's not just escaping tech. It's channeling that problem-solving drive into something personal, rewarding.
Absolutely. And where he does this is key, too. He lives right on the edge of Sand Run Metro Park in Ohio.
And that's not just some small local park, is it?
No, not at all. It's a 1,000-acre nature preserve. 1,000 acres.
Wow.
And get this, it's just one of 16 parks in Akron. They total 16,000 acres.
15,000.
Yeah. And they're all trail connected to the huge Cuyahoga Valley National Park. That's another 33,000 acres.
Okay, so that is an incredible amount of protected land, basically right outside his door.
Pretty much turns his backyard into this, personal wilderness lab.
Which sounds like the perfect place for this kind of hobby.
Definitely.
And so, using this amazing natural backdrop, he started capturing some really cool wildlife.
Yeah, the list is pretty impressive already. His trail cam videos have caught coyote, deer, groundhog,
Also raccoon.
red-tailed fox, skunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. He even mentioned seeing raccoons playing in one of his first videos.
Oh, that's fantastic. You just don't get that kind of, pure moment debugging software.
Not usually. And interestingly, it's also about what he hasn't seen yet.
Right. Like what?
Well, no wild turkey, no porcupine, no badger so far. And he's realistic. He doesn't expect to see, bear or moose or wolves. He jokes, it's Cleveland, not Alaska.
Sure.
But that detail, it really speaks to appreciating the local ecosystem for what it is, finding wonder right where you are.
That's a great point. It's not about needing something exotic, but finding the value in the familiar, maybe seeing it through new eyes.
Exactly. A lesson that easily applies to our work lives, too. Finding balance, maybe not in some huge change, but just a shift in perspective.
So beyond just, listing the animals, this is where he draws some deeper insights, right? About their behavior.
Yeah, this part's really interesting. He noticed that while some nocturnal animals, like deer and raccoons, actually come out during the day quite a bit,
Okay.
others are incredibly shy, really timid. Coyotes in his area, Northeast Ohio, apparently stick almost purely to nighttime prowling.
Oh, really? Because he contrasts that with somewhere else.
Yeah, he mentions Lake Las Vegas, Nevada, where he saw them out at all hours. But in Ohio, strictly nocturnal, it seems.
Fascinating.
And fox, possum, skunk, also mostly night creatures in his region.
It really shows how environment shapes behavior, doesn't it? Even basic instincts.
It really does. And if you think about it, that connects pretty powerfully to our own lives, especially for those of us in tech.
If so.
Well, just like some animals need that undisturbed, nighttime away from human presence, we also need our moments of quiet, disconnection, away from the constant digital noise the job demands.
That constant on feeling.
Exactly. So it raises a question for you, listening right now. What's your equivalent of that quiet space, that time away from the screen, the inbox pressure?
Yeah, that's a really important question.
Oh,
Because for tech folks who are always solving complex problems,
right, often abstract ones.
the simple, sort of tangible act of just watching nature through a camera, it can be a really profound contrast.
It shifts your focus,
Yeah.
right, from a problem you have to solve to maybe a mystery you just get to observe.
Yeah, the work involved is totally different. Setting up the camera, checking the footage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about deadlines.
It's about patience, observation, discovery.
And Kurt really emphasizes that finding this quality of life, this balance, it isn't easy. It takes effort, experimentation.
Yeah, he's clear on that. But for him, this $100 trail cam, packed with cool tech, producing stuff he can share, that does the trick.
His advice is basically, don't give up. Try things. Invest a few bucks in affordable hobbies that really, feed your soul.
He specifically says if you're spending too much time at your desk, you need something.
It doesn't have to be a trail cam, obviously.
No, not at all. But finding that personal outlet, whatever it is, that non-work thing that recharges you,
Yeah.
that seems absolutely key to avoid burnout,
Definitely.
And he points out, too, that places like YouTube are just full of info on hobbies, trail cam reviews, kayaks, pool tables, whatever you're into.
Right, so the resources are out there.
Yeah, it highlights that the specific hobby isn't really the point. It's the active engagement, that personal connection you make with it.
Carving out space for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Doing something that sparks your curiosity, maybe. Or just brings some calm that's different from work.
And for technical people, maybe this kind of observational data gathering hobby, it taps into that natural inclination for systems and info.
But without the pressure.
Exactly, the joy of data just for its own sake.
So Kurt's article, it's a really great reminder, I think, that work-life balance isn't always about escaping technology.
Right. Sometimes it's about finding creative ways to use it or, well, anything else really, to connect with something outside the job.
Cultivating those moments of mindful observation,
Yeah.
whether it's animals on a camera or something completely different.
Whatever brings you that sense of personal discovery, that peace away from the screen.
So maybe something for you to think about.
Mm.
What brings you that feeling, that sense of peace and curiosity away from work?
Yeah, what unique therapy, maybe, could you uncover in your own life to balance out the demands of your profession?
Thank you for listening to the Technical Writing Success Podcast, where we help you get smarter than your competition.
Remember to subscribe, comment, and share on your social media.